I'm Lisa Dennison, chairman of Sotheby's North and South America, and I'm here with artist Eric Fischel to discuss an exciting, unique, multidisciplinary project, America Now and Here. Can you tell me about this?
I came up with an idea, which I thought was a simple idea, of asking America's most venerated artists if they would create a work of art specifically about America post 9/11. We would then put these works onto trailers specially designed to museum standards, and we would take the show across the country trying to engage populations in some kind of exchange, some kind of dialogue about where we are at this moment in our lives.
How did this idea come to you and why?
It came from noticing that all the conversations I had been having with my friends, peers, people that I ran into, that those conversations would turn unsettled very quickly, that it felt like we were suffering a kind of identity crisis and that we had no certainty about the future, no optimism towards where we could go, what our strengths were. And I thought, you know, we should try to re-examine that.
Turning to America's artists to help us have this conversation.
Yeah, which is, you know, it's not the reflex of Americans to ask their artists to help out, but it's actually something that art does very well. I did a kind of a shout out to those who are generally considered America's best, as well as visual artists. I know poets, playwrights, filmmakers, musicians, singer-songwriters. One by one, they found ways that they could participate.
Now what's really interesting is you've come up with a unique and dynamic way to show the country this art.
A company in St. Louis called Switch, who manufactures these like semi-trailers that are like transformers. They pull into a stop and they set up, and these semi-trailers expand and they connect to each other, and so all of a sudden you have a 4,000 square foot museum sitting in a parking lot or a fairground or a football field or, you know, some other place where people can come into the trucks, they can see some far out artwork, but it all has to do with America. And so they'll be able to hook into it in some way for that experience.
The itinerary, where will it begin and where will we be able to see this?
The tour would come to a partner city for an 8-week period. A partner city will be sort of financially responsible for bringing the show to its region, and that region is sort of chosen because they're dynamic cities with very accessible rural communities with, as I said, military bases, state colleges, that kind of profile, diverse populations.
This is really a project that can live on, that can grow, that can continue. I think what you're starting is remarkable, but what's going to be really remarkable is to see the life that it takes on.
Yeah. We see it as a program more than an exhibition, and we see it as something that is sustainable. You know, every couple of years the trucks go out again with somebody else's idea of how to sort of think or rethink what America is.
Eric, I think what's so remarkable about this project is that you've reconceived the idea of presentation, of exhibition, of institution, of how one encounters and engages with art, and by really bringing it to a local community, engaging the participation of local artists, really breaking new ground and breaking down boundaries in a very multidisciplinary, unique way, and you will have kind of a local involvement on a national stage, and I think it will be extremely successful and really revolutionary.